Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, we have perfect day at Coco Cay. We have perfect day Mexico. We have the new private area for Royal Caribbean in Nassau. We have Disney's private island. We just had Celebration Key open for Carnival to much fanfare and much success. And the one we hadn't heard much about right now is Great Stirrup Cay, Norwegian's private island. And now, Norwegian's fighting back and saying, look what we got in store. So Norwegian Cruise Line has Great Stirrup Cay. It is mostly like a relaxing area. There wasn't a whole lot of big attractions or anything. It's kind of like a relaxation place. Food on board, beaches, that kind of thing, tours. Well, they are building a brand new huge water park now. And they are designing it for a multimedia family, shall we say, the multi-generational families. They are building all kinds of things. One thing they're building is a huge, long, lazy river with a current that will, pull you along a lot faster than a normal lazy river would. It's designed for people who want to do the lazy river but want a little excitement in there with it. They have what they call a cave drop pool, a cliff drop pool, where it's like you're up on top and you slide down like this. It looks kind of a lot of fun for kids. They have this huge, giant 19 water slide area that just looks huge for the thrill seekers going to the private island. It looks like it's like this big, huge thing in the middle of the island that's like a castle, but it's all water slides. It looks impressive. And so if you're into that kind of thing and you're into the water and the fun activities, it sounds terrific. And this is set to open by 2026 with many, many different areas starting to open later on this year in 2025. And they're thinking it's going to be so successful that in 2026, 75% of Norwegian's fleet will be stopping at Great Stirrup Cay. 75%. 15 of their 20 ships will be stopping there at some point, including transatlantic crossings that are leaving and coming back and forth. They're incorporating those stops. Remember when Norwegian went out and they were canceling all these cruises and giving people their money back, saying that they're changing their ships around? I have a feeling a lot of those decisions were based on the opening of the private island there. And now if you're somebody who has children and you say, great, there's big, huge water slides, that's great for the older kids. The lazy river's nice, but you kind of got to be with your kids in the lazy river. What if I have a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old, etc., younger kids? Well, don't worry. They got you covered there because they are building a giant area water park for the young kids with, those buckets that fill up and splash down the water. Lots of little slides for age appropriate for the children, and pools that aren't too deep, and some pools that are a little deeper depending on the age for kids. So they are designing the pools and areas for many, many types of people who are coming to the private island. And they're also upgrading the other areas, the private area, like the beach club areas, the pools, the bars, the food. They are spending millions upon millions of dollars to upgrade the private island. And yes, it is to compete with, Celebration Key, Perfect Day Mexico, and Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And it's a good thing. This is nothing but a good thing for people who enjoy sailing with Norwegian Cruise Lines. To have a destination that you're guaranteed to be able to go to because, they own it, and you know what you're getting when you get there. The kids have something to do. You have a beach. If you're by yourself, you can go sit on the beach, relax. You can go have buffet dinner. You can go to the different restaurants that are around the place. You can rent a cabana if you want. You could go into the pools. You can go on the water slides. There are so many different things that you'll be able to do once this park is completely renovated and full. It'll be far more activities than had been there in the past. And I'm pretty excited to visit this. I haven't been to Celebration Key yet. I am actually going there later on this year in November. I have a sailing with Carnival scheduled, and I will check out Celebration Key on that journey. And of course, I've been to Perfect Day at Coco Cay many times. So yeah, very, very interested in seeing Norwegian's new island and see all the new improvements that are there. And hopefully this becomes like a destination where people want to book cruises based on it going to Great Stirrup Cay. Right now, I don't think people are booking cruises to go there. But when all this renovation and everything is there, it'll make a huge difference. And I think people will make the bookings to go there. Much like when Perfect Day at Coco Cay was, first launched, that became the destination, right? That became, I want to go to there. I want to book a cruise that makes sure it goes there. And so I think that's what Norwegian is banking on, and I think they have a pretty good chance of very much pleasing their fans. As long as they keep the prices on there a little down and don't go overboard with how much it costs to do everything, I think the way it looks, the way they seem to be designing it, I think Norwegian has a very good chance to have a very big hit on their hands with the new renovated Great Stirrup Cay private island. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Do you think this is a good thing? That means, the major cruise lines now, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian have all upgraded their private island destinations for everybody by 2026. Sounds pretty good to me. I'm just curious to see if MSC jumps on board soon with their presence that they're building, and if they decide to build some kind of private destination anywhere in the Caribbean for, to bring on more and more people interested in cruising with them. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But good job, I think, Norwegian Cruise Line. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips and more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation. And let me know what private island you think is going to be your favorite private island going forward.